Are protein-rich diets the only doorway to good health? Nowadays, everybody is into protein-rich diet, and that is mainly because they are trying to improve their lean body mass and thereby curbing overweight. Now, is that the only way to get rid of obesity or excess body mass? Before we get into that, let me tell you what is Ayurvedic take on proteins. Now, if you understand protein-rich diet, the highlight of the same is that you can reach an early satiety and thereby curbing appetite. Now, what does that mean Ayurvedically? It means that you're continuously overloading your engine, which is your gut health. And what can go wrong when you overload your engine? Very simple. It will start giving up within no time. And that is exactly the problem with proteins. Now, when you consider the protein-rich foods like paneer, soya, meat, lentils, all of these have a common property, and that is they are tough to be digested, which brings it under the category called guru, which is heavy to be digested. Now, Ayurveda says that if you are trying to build health, there is a systematic approach to it, and not just by overloading the system with tough to be digested food. And that is by first correcting your gut health, stabilizing the three doshas inside your system, be it the vata, pitta and kapha, wherein you start having a stable appetite. And once you have a stable appetite, and then you start introducing, say, good amount of ghee, good quality milk, occasionally lentils, and you can also introduce meat if you are a non-vegetarian in a certain frequency in such a way that you're not overloading your system. And once you start doing that, you will observe that you have a very stable appetite as well as a good energy level, such that it doesn't get depleted by the end of the day, which is something that is often observed with people who are into protein-rich diet. Now, let me tell you one of the cases which made me want to talk about protein-rich diet. Just a week back, a 36-year-old female had come to us for HASHIMOTO'S thyroiditis treatment. The condition is such that approximately 6 years back, she was a moderately built woman who is physically quite active, wanted to improve her lean body mass, and thus she contacted a group of experts who said she should be having 100 grams of protein on a daily basis. Initially, it all felt good. Within no time, she came down to 48 kg. She is a 5 foot 2 inches woman who reached 48 kg in a span of 1.5 years. But at that time, no amount of consideration was being given to her gut health. She was going through gas, bloating, constipation, lack of appetite, but she was still made to have the tough to be digested 100 gram protein on a daily basis. And what followed was a big mess. Her hemoglobin levels were dipping. It came down to as low as 8, and nobody could find out the reason for the same. She tried having iron supplements, but that was not helping, and which was followed by increased levels of uric acid, and in 3 years' time, she ended up having HASHIMOTO'S thyroiditis. Unfortunately, today she weighs 75 kilos, extremely tired, fatigued, TSH levels as high as 40. And she has reached a point wherein she has got no going back. She is unable to have the proteins. She is not even able to have the regular meal. And this is what happens when we overburden our system beyond a point. As we start her treatment today, we have introduced her to very easy to digest light meals, wherein she doesn't experience bloating, gas and constipation, and the treatment has just begun. So the next time, before you introduce a lot of proteins into your diet just because some random person has been telling you, think over it. See if your body can digest it. Does it say that there is a lot of discomfort? Does your gut say that it is experiencing pins and needles kind of pain, acidity, bloating, constipation, body aches and pains? Then these are signals from the body trying to tell you that it is unable to assimilate the same. Only if your body can take in well without any of these complications, do go ahead with the protein-rich diet. If not, it's time for you to rethink.